The iconic sitcom Friends wasn't just a show, it was a cultural phenomenon. Part of what made it so unforgettable were the A-list celebrities who dropped by Central Perk like it was no big deal. These weren't just quick cameos, they were full-blown sitcom events that had us laugh, cry, and cringe. Hello and welcome to Just Watch, where today we're exploring 10 of the biggest stars you probably forget appeared on the Juggernaut series. Whether you're a lifelong fan or just discovering the magic of Friends, these celebrity appearances are worth re-watching over and over again. Before we begin, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe for more videos about your favourite movies and TV shows. So grab your coffee mug and let's count down the 10 most legendary guest stars who absolutely stole the show. First up is Julia Roberts, delivering one of Friends' most memorable guest appearances in Season 2 as a vengeful Susie Moss. After Chandler humiliated her in school, Susie returns with the perfect revenge. She flirts with him, lures him into a bathroom, and ultimately leaves him without his clothes. Roberts steals the show, shifting effortlessly from sweet to devious. Few stars could make audiences cheer for the villain, but her charisma turns Susie into a legend. This episode proves Friends didn't just land big names, it gave them standout moments. Roberts' cameo early on in the series remains a masterclass in comedic timing, cementing Friends as the ultimate celebrity hotspot. Supermodel and actress Brooke took fangirl obsession to the next level as Erica Ford, a delusional stalker who is convinced that Joey's soap opera character is a real person. From creepy baby talk to ambush kisses, Shields fully committed to the absurdity, making Erica both hilarious and unnerving. The real comedy gold, watching the gang's stunned reactions as Joey desperately tries to escape her clutches. Shields' fearless performance turned this into one of Friends' most chaotic guest appearances, proving that the show gave its stars room to be as weird and outlandish as they could possibly be. Before dominating in the HBO series The White Lotus, Jennifer Coolidge delivered an utterly brilliant performance as Amanda, Monica, and Phoebe's pretentious friend who returns from London with a British accent and unbearable arrogance. From her absurd tall tales to casually revealing Phoebe once tried to phase out Monica from the friend group, every line that came out of her mouth was perfect. Coolidge's impeccable timing transformed Amanda into that train wreck friend you can't stop watching, no matter how hard you cringe. She further went on to prove that even in a brief appearance, a true comedy pro can genuinely steal every scene. Ben Stiller unleashed his signature manic energy as Tommy in the third season. He played Rachel's seemingly normal date, who is actually harboring terrifying anger issues. What makes his character all the more incredible? Only Ross notices the outbursts, leading to him being hysterically frustrated that no one will believe him. Stiller brilliantly portrays controlled chaos, making Tommy equally hilarious and horrifying. From polite small talk to sudden screaming fits, he escalates the absurdity flawlessly. This remains one of Friends' most memorable appearances, precisely because Stiller commits 110% to the madness, creating a comedic nightmare. Alec Baldwin turned toxic positivity into comedy gold as Parker in Season 8, portraying a man so aggressively cheerful he claps at sunsets and cries over brunch menus. While the gang recoils in horror, Phoebe bizarrely adores his relentless optimism. Baldwin delivers a masterclass in comedic excess, pushing Parker's joyfulness so far it becomes surreal. His performance transforms simple enthusiasm into something hilariously unsettling, making you question if optimism can be weaponized. This remains one of Friends' most brilliantly weird guest spots, precisely because Baldwin commits completely to the bit, turning a human ray of sunshine into your worst nightmare. Brad Pitt delivered an iconic spot as Rachel's high school nemesis, albeit unbeknownst to her, and co-founder of the I Hate Rachel Green Club, named Will. His hilariously specific grudge, complete with him producing yearbook receipts, made this one of the series' most unforgettable Thanksgiving episodes. Pitt's deadpan delivery and petty vendetta were perfect, especially opposite his then-wife's barely contained laughter. From mocking Rachel's mannerisms to his dramatic revelation at the dinner table, plus his love of yams, every moment featuring Will was pure sitcom brilliance. This was such a fantastic guest role that it's still talked about over 2 decades later. Reese Witherspoon burst onto Friends as Jill Green in Season 6. She played Rachel's spoiled and chaotic little sister who flirts with Ross, burns through cash, and lives to annoy her sibling. Witherspoon nailed the role with perfect entitled rich kid energy, making Jill equally endearing and infuriating. From shamelessly hitting on Ross to casually dropping hundreds of dollars on jeans, every moment was comedy gold. What made Witherspoon's performance so genius? She managed to make this walking disaster so charming, you couldn't help but root for her. It's no surprise this became one of Friends' most beloved guest arcs, as it was pure, irresistible chaos. Christina Applegate portrayed the hilariously self-centered other sister named Amy Green. From not knowing her niece's name to insulting Rachel's parenting abilities, her flawless comedic timing turned every awful comment into comedy gold, especially during the chaotic sister showdown. The role earned Applegate the Emmy for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series in 2003, proving how perfectly she captured the character's ridiculous charm. This remains one of Friends' most memorable guest appearances, showcasing yet again how the series gave actors room to embody truly iconic characters. Applegate's brilliant performance made Amy the terrible sister we all love to laugh at. Bruce Willis brought unexpected comedy gold to Friends as Paul, Ross's girlfriend's tough guy dad who crumbles into an emotional wreck when bonding with Rachel. Willis nailed the role's ridiculous arc, shifting from macho posturing to tearful vulnerability with perfect timing. His calm anger when meeting Ross and shocking connection with Rachel made for one of the show's funniest guest arcs. The role proved Willis's underrated comedic skills, especially your favorite TV shows and movies, don't just wonder and don't just wait. Just watch. See you next time.